The Trump administration is working overtime to try to ram through Congress the revised NAFTA deal Trump signed last year. Corporate lobbyists are vowing to spend millions of dollars to lobby every senator and representative to pass this NAFTA 2.0. While big pharma and job outsourcing corporations are working with the administration to try to sell the deal, what does the public think about NAFTA 2.0? This is Know the Truth with POP News from Washington, D.C. We went directly to sources from across the country who flocked to D.C. to find out. And boy, was it interesting. Let's start with the corporate representatives supporting the deal before we hear from the public. Our first interview was with Priscilla Scripps, a spokeswoman for Big Pharma. Priscilla, thanks so much for talking with us today.
My pleasure. Please call me Pricey. All my friends call me Pricey.
Okay. So, I am here with Priscilla Scripps of Big Pharma. Pricey, first, I wanted to follow up on the press reports about the millions being spent by corporate lobbyists to pass the revised NAFTA. What is that being spent on exactly? Also, what do you say to critics concerned that the deal's monopoly protections for pharmaceutical companies would lock in high drug prices?
Well, it was great talking to you today.
Next on our tour was Joe Begon, a long-suffering representative of the corporate coalitions, now spending millions of dollars to pass NAFTA 2.0 as is. Job, there has been a lot of press lately about these corporate coalitions spending millions of dollars to pass NAFTA 2.0 as is.
Yeah, that's one of our top legislative priorities.
What's your counter to critics who say unless NAFTA's labor and environmental terms and their enforcement are greatly improved, the outsourcing of jobs and pollution will continue?
Hold on.
This is his office. Finally, we met with Paul Luter, a representative for Big Oil and Gas. Paul, good to see you.
Always happy to set the record straight.
Critics say NAFTA 2.0's environmental terms and their enforcement are too weak, and that U.S. oil and gas firms got a loophole to preserve their rights to attack Mexican health and environmental laws and demand unlimited taxpayer funds from tribunals of corporate lawyers. Are big oil and gas companies fighting to protect their right to dump toxins in Mexico? Well, that was not entirely successful. Let's try a different take from folks visiting D.C. Hi, this is Know the Truth from POP News. What do you think of Trump's revised NAFTA?
Well, the original NAFTA contained the investor-state dispute settlement system, this outrageous ISDS scam that allows corporations to attack environmental and health laws and get unlimited taxpayer compensation from tribunals of 3 corporate lawyers. The NAFTA 2.0 largely eliminates this. However, it contains a loophole that would still allow some U.S. oil and gas corporations to attack Mexican climate and environmental policies. No vote until NAFTA 2.0 is fixed.
Well, I have a lot of concerns about NAFTA, but as a mom, the thing I'm most concerned about is the high medicine prices. The deal Trump signed, NAFTA 2.0, would lock in high medicine prices by guaranteeing monopoly rights for Big Pharma. And I'm really concerned that Big Pharma is going to try to ram this through Congress so that Congress can't actually fix the problem that we currently have, which is high medicine prices. So there should be no vote on NAFTA 2.0 until it's fixed.
Well, I know it won't stop ongoing job outsourcing, which is needlessly gutting our American communities. Unless labor terms are strengthened and enforced, corporations are going to keep sending jobs to Mexico, where workers are getting paid a lot less. It's entirely unacceptable.
NAFTA absolutely must be replaced. But the revised NAFTA deal that Donald Trump signed last year won't stop the devastation of NAFTA's ongoing job outsourcing. And it would lock in high U.S. medicine prices. That is why people demand that the big pharma giveaways be eliminated, the loophole for big oil be closed, and the labor and environmental standards and their enforcement be significantly strengthened to counter outsourcing. That sort of agreement could pass a wide bipartisan majority. But will Trump work with Democrats or force a vote as is? We'll see as the fight to replace NAFTA heats up.